All right. Hello, everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. Shalom. Today, our topic is, as usual, exposing the lies of the Mohammedans. You know, sometime I see some Christians, they send me videos, and those videos supposedly a debate between a Christian and a Muslim. In this video, the one they sent me, I'm not going to play it, but it was a Muslim, a white Muslim, was saying to a black Christian, you worship a white God. And then the black Christian, he said to him, well, those images drawn of Jesus as white, made by an idiot, and Jesus, obviously, he did not say the color, but he is trying to say Jesus. No, he said actually, the Israeli are not white. And here, I said to him, this is a very false, wrong answer. You see, first of all, when somebody come to you and say you worship white God, so what the problem exactly? Let us say Jesus was blue. Are we worshiping him because of his color? What if Jesus was red? I mean, whatever color you can imagine, green. Are we worshiping Jesus because of his color? So here, the black people always, they fail into the trap. And then suddenly they give false answers saying the Jews, they were not white. So the Jews, they were what? African? Who said to you the Jews, they were not white? What do you mean not white? If you mean they are like mixed, I say, okay, no problem. But if you say they are black, that's stupid. Abraham is from Iraq. And his ancestors, they are not African. And they are really white. And the children of Israel are the children of Israel, which mean descendant from Abraham. So how in the world the Jews are black? So first of all, when a Muslim, he asks you such a question, in front of me here, I have an article. I'm going to read it for you so we can laugh together. But when a Muslim, he bring you such a topic, and he say, you worship a white God, say to him, is your God black? So I can follow him? Is your prophet black? So I can follow him? Are you saying to me, if I am a black man, I should follow a black prophet only? What is the purpose of saying such a statement? The purpose is to be evil. Muslims are racist. Islam is a religion of racism. This is a question of the devil. If you read the whole Bible, you will never see where Jesus is being white or black or anything. Do you know why? Because we as a Christians, from the beginning, all the disciples of Jesus, they don't care of how Jesus looked like. In Christianity, because it is the last thing to be considered, it never be mentioned. They mention everything about Jesus. What he did, what he said, but they never mention anything about his face. So when somebody says something to you stupid, you need to get him busted. So now, if we ask the Muslims, do you Muslims describe your prophet as a very good-looking man, as a white man? Or do you accept, let us say by mistake, how about the black Ethiopian, they are Israeli Jews? Well, those are not really real Israeli. Those are Jews, but not Israeli. Israeli is the children of Israel. Those obviously people who became or be converted to Judaism by somebody, and obviously they are not Israeli. Israeli is the children of a man, even the Quran confirmed that, the children of a man, he was called Israel. And Israel is the son of a man who is not a black. So if you want to be logical, You better be. If you want to be Abdul, go welcome. You can be Abdul. Abdul, he can say whatever he wants. I saw in Philippines a church, they call themselves Messianic Jews, but you are a Filipino. How you can be Messianic Jews? Are you a Jew who become a Christian? And you can be Christian from all nations, but you cannot be an Israeli from all nations. Because Israeli is the one who they are descendant from a certain group of people. Descendant, not convert. So you can say there's somebody, he became a Jew, but doesn't mean he is an Israeli or children of Israel. He's not. His religion now is a Judaism. And there's a huge difference between this and that. When people they speak about color, right away you need to know that they must be racist. I can describe the color of a person because simply, let us say, a thief, he stole my car. I give description. I say he is white, red hair, 6 foot tall. Now description is there's a reason. But when it comes to religion and belief and faith, who care about your color? The Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. Which book is telling us how Paul he was, how John he used to look like, how Luke, how Mark? Nowhere. Simply because color and look is not the reason to be good or bad. However, Muhammad, he made it so clear. Don't change topic, guys. We have a topic. I mean, people in the chat, they ask questions. I don't know why. Do we have a topic? There's any historic about Muhammad? Is that the topic now? Focus with me, please. Let us be adult. So now, can you be a prophet in Islam and you are not good looking? And later we will find out what is good looking mean in Islam. Any Muslim can answer us? Can you be a prophet in Islam and you are not good looking? Any Muslim want to help us? According to Muhammad, a prophet of Allah, he cannot be a prophet unless he is good looking and have a nice voice. Is that correct, Muslims? Or a Christian prince is lying? Then we will find out what that is about. What good looking mean. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? Muhammad, he said, and this is Sahih Hadith, that Allah never sent a messenger except he is sexy and you know it. So who is the one, and we will not show you, our own statement. The first hadith here, we want to find you the Sahih one from At-Tirmidhi. Give me a second. He have to be good looking and he have to have a nice voice. I don't know if I'm qualified to be a prophet now. All right. In fact, you know, the funny is, the Muslims in their website, they say this hadith is da'if, but you will come find it in their videos describing how Allah, He never sent a messenger except he is a good looking. Like here, there's a video here, just to show you, you know, how the Muslims.
Look, and Qatada rahimahullah says, "Ma ba'ath Allah nabiyyan qat ila hasan al-wajhi hasan al-sawt," that Allah never sent a prophet except that they had a beautiful appearance and a beautiful voice.
What he have? Did you hear it? Guys, did you hear the sound? Allah, He never sent a messenger except he have a beautiful appearance and a beautiful voice. All right. And this is the video for this. And I will copy for you actually the time, if you like to watch it. It's called the Umar Sulaiman. What did Jesus look like? All right. What Jesus looked like. Now, when the hadith says he have to be good looking and have a beautiful voice, what that is exactly means. This is a book. It's called كتاب الشفاء بتعريف حقوق المصطفى. The book of healing with definition of the right of the chosen one, which means Muhammad. Written by the Qadi, his name a judge, Qadi Ayyad, very famous, filthy Muslim terrorist. Page number 539, 540, 541. All of here is describing what is the punishment of the one who make fun of Muhammad. All of this is about what? The whole book is about what? What we should do with the one who made fun of Prophet Muhammad. Insulting Prophet Muhammad. How you insult Prophet Muhammad?
No, may God grant us and you success, that everyone who insults the Prophet, may God bless him and grant him peace.
All right. And now, he is going to tell you what is the punishment for insulting the Prophet of Allah.
Or disrespecting him, or belittling him, or looking down upon him, and disgrace him, he is a slanderer, and the ruling on him is the ruling on a slanderer. He is killed as we explain, and we do not exclude a chapter from the chapters of this chapter for this purpose, and we do not consider any statement or innuendo in it. The same applies to anyone who curses him or supplicates against him, or wishes harm to him, or attributes to him something that does not befit his position in the way of slander, or tampers with his dear side through foolish speech, abandonment, reprehensible speech, and falsehood, or reproaches him for any of the calamities and ordeals that befell him, or...
All right. So if a person he insults Prophet Muhammad, he must be killed. And now he is listing a description of an insult. We go down here, we will see he said the following. if someone he said that the Prophet is a black, he must be killed.
Ahmed bin Abi Suleiman, the companion of Sanun, said, "Whoever says, 'The Prophet, may God bless him and grant him peace,' was black will be killed."
So the book is about what? About speaking of Muhammad that he is an ugly person, a bad looking, or insulting him. So if Muslims are not racist, why if somebody said the Prophet is a black man, we have to kill him? Why if somebody said the Prophet was a black man, we have to kill him? Based on this, all the Nation of Islam in America, and they are actually a racist group, all of us we knew that, based on the Quran, based on the Muslim belief, the true Muslim belief, all those who say the Prophet was black must be killed. Am I making things up? I have the reference in front of you. I will post it in Ramble, and maybe somebody can shorten it and post it in YouTube too, or let me post it for you in Discord. And here we notice that this is a very ugly, disgusting religion. And those Muslims who debate black African, they are satanic. They claim that the Christians are the one who worship white God, but as you see, no Christian mention ever if Jesus was black or white, because simply, who care? But it is in their religion, if you speak bad things about the Prophet, bad things, look, I'm not the one saying that. Read, even the line after it says, this is the line after saying the one who say he is black, kill him.
No, by the right of the messenger of God. He said, God did such and such to the messenger of God, and he mentioned ugly words, and he was told, what do you say, O enemy of God? He said it more severely than his first words. Then he said, I only wanted a scorpion by the messenger of God. Ibn Abi Sulaiman said to the one who asked him, bear witness against him, and I am your partner in killing him, and the reward for that.
Yeah, the translation is not too much accurate. Anyway, so what it's saying, that the one who say bad language about the Prophet, he just mentioned that if a man, he says the Prophet is a black, if a person, he say the bad language about the Prophet, describe him as a qabih, which means very ugly. What? So saying that Muhammad is a black man, according to the Muslims, deserve to be slaughtered because you describe him as an ugly person. And the rest of the book is the same. All of it is about killing the one who insult Muhammad. All the book. But by the way, Islam is peace. If you insult Allah, by the way, Muslim, they will not kill you. If you go in the Middle East and say the F word to Allah in the middle of the street, you will not be killed. I assure you. I used to hear it every day in the street. Every day. Anyone get upset, he say F Allah. No problem. But don't say that to Muhammad. For their God is the white man Muhammad. Now, if we go and check the descendant of Prophet Muhammad, look at the name of the video. The descendant of a Prophet Muhammad. Are we going to find some black people in the descendant of Prophet Muhammad? This is a video made by the Muhammad and not by me. I'm not the one who posted. The descendant of a Prophet Muhammad, brother. Look at them. Obviously they are black. Look at this guy, what he have. I mean, he scared the hell of me. He have eyeliner like Muhammad in his eyes. This is, by the way, descendant from Prophet Muhammad. Look at him. He looked like Satan. But he's a white man. This is other descendant of Prophet Muhammad. Look like Muhammad was, he was, look at this guy. Oh boy. I mean, it's obvious he is descendant of Prophet. Look at the beautiful look. You feel comfortable when you look at him. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. All of those are descendant of Prophet Muhammad. And the funny is, each one of them in different country. They never met each other. They don't speak the same language. Look like Muhammad, when he ejaculate, his sperm come like fountain of Allah and splash everywhere. And whoever woman, she have her legs open, he have a baby. But yet he have 18 wives. He could not make one of them have a son. So how they are descended from Prophet Muhammad? There is a video we played for you 1,000 times before. It's called Description of a Prophet Muhammad. Why the Christians don't make videos speaking about how good looking Jesus is? Anyone knows?
Throw that bowl.
Why Christians don't make videos? Why we don't have books written about how good looking Jesus is? Why only Muslims, they have books, they have stories, they have hadith, and they are proud about it, how Allah Prophet look like? Why it's so important, his whiteness? Because simply they are racist. I never ask all my life, in church, in school, my parents, how Jesus looked like. And my parents never mentioned anything about it. They never mentioned the word handsome. They never mentioned the word good looking. What they mention, that how amazing Jesus is by what he said and what he did.
He says, I came out one night, it was the full moon night.
The guy cannot even talk. He cannot talk. Look, he is emotional because the Prophet Muhammad, he looks so good and he is a gay. I mean, do you see how it touched him? The Prophet, it looks so good. Do you notice what happened to this guy? He can't even talk. He's out of words. Look at his emotion. It's not easy. You are describing the Prophet, police be upon him himself. And he is very white. This is not easy.
He says, I came out one night, it was the full moon night.
He's out of words.
And I looked at the moon, and in the desert, understand,
emotional.
The moon is an awesome sight. It is smooth, it is radiant, it is clear, it is gentle compared to the scorching sun at which they are used to. So the moon was the epitome of beauty. So he says, I came out at a full moon night and I looked at the moon and I saw it. Beautiful, handsome. So I said, let me go see if the moon is more handsome or my prophet is more handsome. Let me.
Who's going to win? We know. I mean, if the face of Muhammad is so this like this, hey, Mr. Gay, how about the ass of your prophet? I mean, if they are not a gay society, why they are? What is this about? The guy, he's going to cry. Did you see he's out of words? He don't know what to say. He's almost crying. He's describing the face of Allah Prophet. So what he will do if he describe his ass? I'm sure his ass is more smooth than his face and more radiant too.
see if that is more beautiful or the Prophet is more beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm the one who said the word beautiful? The Muslim, he want to see which one is more beautiful, the moon or Allah Messenger. Now remember, if Allah Messenger was black, you will not be able to see him in the dark night. You will not be able to describe his face in the dark night. But because Muhammad is so white, so now we compare him to the white moon. And he is more sexy. I mean, do you see how silly, how disgusting they are? They come to you and they say, because you are an African, you worship a white man. What if Jesus was a black man? Is that my problem? What is the problem exactly? You filthy scumbags. You hate Jesus, that's all. And you know, they come to the black person and say, do you know what the white people did to you? Like here we have an article, it says, how racism rushed me away from Christianity. So this is a stupid convert. His name or her name, Wendy. Well, she decided to do Wendy. If somebody know Wendy, please talk to her. Let her watch my videos. A journey of belief and equality. Unseen creator. Equality. Listen carefully. And belief. This is not true. In Islam, there's no belief and there's no equality. Because Islam is based on destiny. And therefore, the equality does not exist because Allah, He decides who go to hell, who go to heaven. How relocating to Georgia tested my faith. Okay. From Catholicism to exploring Islam. Okay. A quest of a spiritual community. Okay. Painful rejections at the church doorstep. Why they rejected you? We need to know. Welcome to church doorstep. Okay, doorstep. Confronting discrimination and identity. I wonder if they cared that my father was a war veteran and the son was a war veteran who both sacrificed their life for their country people call the land of the free. Hold on. According to your religion now as a Muslim, your father and your son, they are in hell because they fought for America and America is the land of the kuffar and the king of America is not a Muslim. So based on the religion you convert to, the one you are trying to say, I'm proud about them, you have to be ashamed of them. In fact, your prophet says, the one who say he is proud about his inheritance, tell him, go and bite the penis of your father. Anyone know Wendy's? Let us join us, Mrs. Wendy's. Your prophet said, if somebody is proud about his inheritance and you are proud about your father and your son, because they are not Muslims, let us see if we can find the hadith. Let us use the English. Sometimes the Arabic, it shows you endless. Let us type the word bite him. Because I remember in the false translation, they says bite him. They didn't say, they took the word penis off. Bite him. All right, give me a minute. Discrimination. They don't care, those Christians, if her father was a veteran. Really? The Muslim, they respect you because your father was a veteran? He was killing Muslims in Iraq? Or in Pakistan? Let us see. Here we go. And look at the first translation. It says here, tell him to bite his father. Oh, look, actually, the translation is accurate. Okay, I'm really surprised because there's other translation, they took it off. The one who is attribute himself in lineage to the time of Jahiliyyah, which means something have nothing to do with Islam. Tell him to go and bite his father penis. Do you see it? So this woman, she is talking about racism, but isn't it this is racism? Muslim, they consider themselves the best of race. So if you attribute any honor to your family or your grandfather who is not a Muslim, well, guess what? Go and bite the penis of your father. Is it a Christian prince who said that? Guys, am I showing you the reference? Am I giving you the evidence? Is my screen clear? Tell him to bite. I mean, look how filthy the scumbag Muhammad. What kind of a prophet? He speaks such a language. What kind of a prophet? He speak such a language. Go, and you know the Muslim, they say to you, Christian prince, you have a bad language. I'm quoting your prophet. It's filthy. Can you deny that? So now my language is bad. Huh? Tell him to go and bite his father penis. Wolf gang, are you a Muslim?
What's up?
Huh?
One sec.
Are you a Muslim?
Yeah, I am.
What do you think about your prophet saying to this woman who her father, he served in the American army and he was a veteran. She's proud about him and now she converted to Islam. Your prophet, he said, tell the one who is proud about his pre-Islamic era and he is proud about it, tell him to go and bite the penis of his father.
You never asked what I was though. Like a Quranist maybe, a Sunni, a Shia.
Oh, what is are you now? So now, okay, so are you a Shia?
No?
So what are you?
Oh, I'm a Sunni, I'm just playing with you though.
Oh, you want to play with me now?
I'm just kidding, you know?
Ah, you are
Trying
kidding.
to ease the
Okay.
airs a bit.
All right. So now, do you have the answer or you are going to play?
Oh, I can see the screen. Certainly.
All right.
Wait, can I?
Okay, take a hike. We thought you are a fart, you turn to be a diarrhea. So this woman, she is crying that she went somewhere and she is wondering, do those even Christians know that my father was a veteran? Like, hold on, your father was a veteran, were you? I mean, are you stupid or what? I went to the army myself. Does that mean my son is the one who went to the army? So now people should respect my son because I went to the army? What about him? So, you know, look at the stupid logic. Look at the awkward logic. Embracing Islam. Oh, hold on. I thought about my grandfather back home in Puerto Rico. His beautiful chocolate skin, darker than my father, and his caramel eyes. And I thought about myself, mixed borica, fine product of Europe, African. What the heck is that? So now it's, you know, she felt discriminated because she is from Puerto Rico. Well, all Puerto Rico are Christians. I mean, do you see the stupidity? Do you see the lies? So you went in a church in Georgia where there is a big, huge number of African Christians, and you felt there you are not welcome because of your color, you liar? What a scumbag liar you are. Now, let us see if you are welcome with your color in Islam. According to your prophet, all dark-skinned people will go to hell. This is your faithful prophet, he's saying. And this is a Sahih hadith. Look, in Arabic here it says, it is Sahih and all the reference is very accurate. Sahih. The ruling is what? Sahih.
Sahih al-Albani, ruling, its chain of transmission is good.
Yeah, the transmission of the car. So this is a very authentic hadith. Abu Darda reported, Allah Messenger saying, Allah created Adam when he created him, and he struck his right shoulder and brought forth his offspring, white like small ants. And he struck the left shoulder, and he brought forth the offspring, his offspring, black as though they were charcoal. And then he said to the party from the right side, which means the white, you go to paradise and I don't care. And he said to the party from the left shoulder, which means the black, you go to hell and I don't care. So this woman, she went to the church and she was discriminated because of her color. Really? That's true story. I assure you that 99% of his story is about finding a husband. Most of those women, they convert to Islam because they are desperately looking for a man in the bed. So embracing Islam teaching. My father decided what we should visit a black church, as racist has suggested. Racist suggest that? I was hesitant, already convinced as I had before that the church was not for me. Aside from the aspect of doctrine that I disagree with, like which one? I also believe that there were some, you can read, okay? Practice within Christians. I never understood why Christians allow descriptions of God, Mary, the visitation of God, Mary, Jesus, other prophet, when the Bible, the worship of idols was forbidden. And here you see another lie. If somebody in a church, he have a picture, if he is worshiping the picture, that is idolatry. And as she said, nowhere in the Bible it says we can do worship images. So what does this have to do with Christianity? So if there is a certain church, they have images, but even those, they don't worship the image. However, the Bible say nowhere that this is allowed. You can go to a church where nobody have pictures, if this is your problem. And you, if you want to be Christian, you follow the Bible, not a Christian group. Because a Christian group, the teacher can be a false teacher like your prophet. He can hijack the church as a business. He can be even a child molester like Muhammad. So Christianity is not a priest. Christianity is not even me. Who am I? Nobody. Christianity is a Christ. And as long as you know the Bible forbids, so what's your problem? Follow the Bible. Are you looking for a community where you can social, or you are looking for God where you can be saved? Obviously, you are going from place to place because you are trying to find a Starbucks where you enjoy the company. I did not even believe Jesus as God, and I did not believe that God looked like a man. And here you see how stupid she is again. How she claimed she was a Christian, and she say she never believed that Jesus was God. That means you never been Christian all your life. Because Christianity is about, believing that Jesus is the Son of God. If you don't believe in that, then you're not a Christian. So you lied in the whole article. You're lying, saying that you were a Christian when you never been a Christian for a second. In the same time, God looked like a man. If we go to the stupid Quran, yesterday we have a Muslim, he called me, remember? We died laughing about Allah look. Allah have a shin, Allah have 5 fingers, Allah have, So Allah don't look like a man. So why Allah in the hadith, he said, Allah created Adam on his image. And this is a quotation Muhammad, he took from the Old Testament. He copied it word by word. God created Adam in his image. So she is stupid. She do not know what she believe in. She converted to a religion. She is thinking that God don't look like a man. When, as you see, Muhammad make it clear that God, he created Adam in his image. Now the Muslims, they try to fix this. They say to you, no. The hadith is not saying that God looked like Adam. No. They are saying that God created Adam in his image. Hold on. Well, what are you talking about? So we know Adam have an image. So God created Adam in his image. So now Allah is talking about Adam image? No. Allah created Adam in his image. Do you see even the word his? Even the Muslim translation, they make it his because big capital letter, because it goes back to Allah. Do you see it? And this is why Muhammad, he forbid the Muslims from beating a man in his face. Why? Because the face of Adam is the same face of Allah. And here you see the stupidity of Muhammad. I mean, doesn't make a difference really if you beat his ass or his face. What if his face looked like the face of Allah? Then his ass looked like the ass of Allah too. So this woman, she think that now she converted to a religion and the God of this religion don't look like a man. Well, how your God look like? Chimpanzee? Because according to Muslims, Allah is a physical being. Is the look of the man is something bad? You die to sleep with the man. You die to marry a man. You die to kiss a man. And now the man does not look good to you? Guys, do you understand the stupidity and the stupid logic? So if you want to marry a person, you marry who? As long man cannot be good. Why you partner with your father is a man? That's disgusting. Your son is a man. Either being man is something bad or being man is something good. Which one? Your prophet Muhammad was a man. But hold on. God cannot be a man, but Allah have fingers, Allah have hands, Allah have a penis. Do Allah have a penis? Muslims, they say no, Allah don't have ding ding. Let us go to the Quran and check if Allah have ding ding or he don't have ding ding. Allah, he said in the Quran, how can I have a son if I don't have ding ding? No, he did not say that. If I don't have a woman. How can I have a son yet I don't have a wife? Are you saying to me that your God is not a man? And he don't have ding ding. Yet he is lying to us, saying the reason he don't have a son, because not because he don't have ding ding, but because he don't have a wife. In fact, in Arabic it says sahiba, and sahiba mean girlfriend. So how God can be God, yet he cannot have a son unless he have a wife? I thought your God is not a man. This is what men do. A man, he cannot have a son unless he have a woman. They have to have sex. Possibly 10,000 times like Muhammad. Still he could not even have a son. Because Muhammad always shoot in the wrong area. Or maybe he's shooting blank. Or maybe he's not shooting at all. So this stupid woman, she is claiming that her God is not a man. And she is claiming that she is running away from the church because they are racist. And Islam is not racist. Muhammad is anti-racism. This is why Muhammad describes Shaitan that he is a black man. The most person Allah he hates is what? Is a black man. The most person Allah he hates is a black man. Let me find you the hadith. I mean, it's a coincidence, by the way. Prophet, you don't mean the black anything, you know. I mean, it's a coincidence that he is a black man. The person who Allah hate most. I'm just trying to find you the hadith. Huh. Let us see. Already I found one, but I want to find the one. But all of those, by the way, they are saying the word black. You can read it, you know. I mean, all of those, they are saying a black man, you see. There is a sign of who? Of those who are filthy people. What is the sign? Among them will be a black man with deformed arm, in which there are black hair. All right? But let me get the hadith. The other one. Where it says the most person Allah he hate is the one who is a black man. All those hadith, by the way, speaking about the black man, which Allah he hate. But I want to find you the one that says the most one of them is the one who is a black man. Let us see. All right. I don't like to mention something without giving reference to it. Give me a second. You see, people, they save reference, they should be able to get me the hadith right away, but because people don't save it, you know. Okay. I think now I can find it. We always share reference, we post links, but nobody save as usual, you know. Because most of people, they come just for entertainment. Potatoes. You know what potatoes mean? Potatoes. This is the hadith. The most person Allah He hate in His creation. The most person Allah He hate in His creation, among all the creation of Allah, is a black man. Do you see it? Why the most evil in Islam is a black man? And this is Sahih Muslim, hadith number 1066G. This means 1066 gram. Why? The person Allah He hate most is a black man. Is not a Trump? Do you see it, Abdul? And here, by the way, you need to ask yourself, why it's too much? I mean, this is the description we have now, just a black man? Nothing else? That's it? And the reason Muhammad, he said that, because those Arab are white, so none of you, don't worry. So let us throw the hate at the black man. The devil in Islam is a black person. I'm posting links, you can save it if you care. But I'm sure you don't. Do you? As we said, from their fruits you shall know them. How about the description of Shaitan? Is he African or he is a white European according to Islam? Who is a Muslim when it challenge me? I say, according to Islam, he is African. What say you, Muslims? We want to see who is the racist God. Why every evil in Islam, he must be black? Any Muhammadan? You know, once I was busting a Muslim in Facebook. I used to have a Facebook account. I deleted a long time ago. The guy, he said to me in his comment, have you ever seen an angel he is black? So I answered him saying, are you saying that only white ones are good ones? The stupid Facebook, they block me, not the guy who said that. Scumbag of Facebook. And the owner of Facebook is a Jew. Lord have mercy. All right. So Facebook consider me the racist, not the Muslim. Because I said to him, what's wrong with being black? The scumbags. Yeah. So listen, Muslims, Is it true that the one who will destroy the Kaaba is a black man too? And that is Shaitan? And he is Ethiopian? Is that true, Muslims? Huh? What happened? Do we have any Abdul here in the bushes? Is it true that the one who is going to destroy the Kaaba, the most evil, Satan himself, is a black man? Yes or no? Any Muslim want to help us? Muslims don't dare to answer by saying yes or no. Any Abdul? Why the one who will destroy the Kaaba of Allah is a black man? And not to forget, by the way, Islam is extremely racist even about stones. According to Muhammad, the black stone was white like milk, but the sin of mankind made it black. So what sin do? When Allah He sent the black stone down to earth, it was white. Even whiter than milk. But then the sin of mankind made it black. What sin do? Make you black. Is that true, Muslims? Why the black stone turned to be black because of sin? What about the blue? What about this black stone was black and then became white because of sin? Any Muhammadan? Any Abdul? Let us see. This is a very clear evidence, by the way, that in Islam, your sin make you black. And actually, we can go later to the Quran and you will see how Allah will make all those who commit sin black. But let us see one by one. If you're an African and somebody says to you, you worship a white God, don't be stupid and say Jesus was black. That's stupid of you. Say to him, we worship Jesus because he is God, not because he is white. And by the way, your prophet is a black or white? Why you are following the white man? And is your God Allah white or black? Isn't it the Quran says Allah nuru samawati wal ard, Allah is the light of the world? Okay, is the light black or something else? This is Muhammad saying the black stone was whiter than milk, and then In fact, everything have to do with Islam have to do is white. But let's go with this one first. Allah Messenger said, the black stone descended from paradise, and it was more white than milk. And then it was blackened by the sin of the children of Adam. Hey Muslims, who want to tell me why sin made the stone of Allah black? You see, Allah's stone is white. Sin make it black. So why black people became black according to Muslims? I guess you know the answer by now. Let us continue. We are not done. If we go to the Quran, we will find tons of reference about black and white. Which one we should start with? Let me think. Not sure really. Muslim, what I should take first? I'm going to find in the Quran something will prove a Christian prince wrong. Yeah. Okay. So, what verse will prove me wrong? What verse will prove me wrong? I think there's many verses in the Quran can prove Christian prince wrong. Yeah. Let us see some. So if we go in the Quran, we will find the following verses. Start with this one. I hope a Muslim will join us so we can laugh together. Let us take some of those verses. Those who did lie about Allah with their faces blackened, is there not a place in hell for the arrogant? So those who they are lying about Allah, their face will be black. I mean, this is not a racist statement, right? Not a big deal. I mean, they will be black, so what? You know? Okay, what about the one who they are a Muslim? Their face will be bright white. Seriously. Yes, brother. Do you see it? You can read the interpretation for this and you will see what we are talking about. So a Muslim, he go to heaven. A Muslim, he is qualified to go to heaven. He must be a white person. The Muslim, they will say to you, no, no, this is in the day of judgment. The faces will change. So the faces of the believers will become white, very white, and very good looking. And the faces of those who they are not believers, Allah will make them black. But that will not change anything. Still, that means your God considered the black as a punishment and the white is a reward. Correct? If we go to chapter 27, verse number 82, the chapter of the ants. Let us go to Ibn Kathir. Look at the descendant of Muhammad. Look at this guy, how cute. Look how cute he is. Guys, this is the descendant of Prophet Muhammad. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Where is this picture? Where is the picture? We came here to see the picture. What happened to the picture? Like, what happened, man? We came here to see the picture. You took it off. Oh, look, look. I will make you see. I cannot zoom in now. I don't know what happened. Okay, hold on. But I mean, you got the idea, right? This is the descendant of Prophet Muhammad. Oh boy. And all of them, they have, they put eyeliner. Let us see. Yeah, get lost. This guy about Muhammad, how white he is. All right, hold on. Here we have something. This is Tafsir Ibn al-Qayyim. Ibn al-Qayyim is a person, Mimi Hijab, Fifi, Lili Dawa, Susu, Dudu, all the stupid idiot in YouTube, the YouTubers, they keep mentioning his name. What Ibn al-Qayyim he says about who is going to go to hell and who is going to go to heaven. Let us read together. Again, this is Ibn al-Qayyim. You see, if I translate the whole page, actually, I can do that. Let me show you. All right. For some reason, it's not showing the top now. I don't know why. Okay. All right, this website here will have a problem with the translation, but it's okay. Here Ibn al-Qayyim explaining how Allah created the black people and why he created them. God struck the right shoulder of Adam. Ibn Abbas said so. Ibn Abbas, he took it from Muhammad. Muhammad said, Ibn Abbas heard, Ibn Abbas said that Allah said that he struck Adam in his right shoulder. Let us highlight that if we could. So Allah struck his right shoulder, and every soul created for paradise came out white and pure. And he said, these are people of paradise. Who? The white people. Do you see it, guys? Do you see it? Is the screen coming right in YouTube and Rumble and etc.? You can see, or part of it only? Let me know if you can see. I will post the link for you. This is Ibn al-Qayyim. This is not a joke. This is the biggest terrorist who hated Christianity and he hated Jews in the history of Islam. So, when Allah, he created Adam, he struck him in his right shoulder. And here, by the way, you see how Muslim, they will say to you, this is da'if hadith. It's a big fat lie. If it is da'if, why the biggest scholar, they are quoting it to explain the Quran? If it's a fabricated hadith, why the scholar, the biggest scholar, they are using it to explain the book? Do you use a fabricated story to explain the true Quran, or you use fabricated story to explain the fabricated Quran? Who won the link? Anyone want the link? Well, let us see who care. We post it in Rumble first. We post it in YouTube. Again, by the way, not knowing Arabic is not an excuse. Thank God now you have, you know, I mean, when you click, you can translate the whole page. Long time ago, in order to go live like now, it was really horrible. I can't even go live. In fact, I was trying even to rent a satellite, imagine, and you know, the cost is $20,000 a month. And not to mention the equipment which you need to use for coding. Not like now, like it's just a computer and software and internet. Things is way, way, way easier. Today you can take a screenshot, you can translate in 2 seconds for free. In the old days, I used to show everything in Arabic. In fact, the Iranian TV, you see those terrorists in Iran? They choose a video from all the videos of the internet to fight Islamophobia. And guess who? It was the video. It was my video. Somebody sent me the link long time ago. Said, Christian Prince, we just saw one of your videos in their TV. And they were talking the whole program about Islamophobia. Supposedly we are the one who have a phobia. They have phobia from black color. They have phobia from music. They have phobia from the Bible. They have phobia from the Jews. They have phobia from women. They have phobia from everything. Chess. Even agriculture equipment is haram in Islam, and we are the one who have a phobia. True story. So now Allah, He created Adam, and then he struck him. And look here, the language is a little bit different from the other hadith. So He's saying, those people, they are to paradise. Who? Those who they are pure white, not just white. No. Pure. And those who struck them in the left shoulder, they wear black. And He said to souls who they are created from the left shoulder, you go to hell. All those souls created from the left shoulder. And here, remember, Islam is speaking about right and left. Right present the right. Left present the wrong. Right present Allah, left present shaitan. This is why black people, according to Muhammad, created from the left part of Adam. So Adam have half good, half wrong. And this is the case for every human being, according to Muhammad. Your left is the wrong side of you. Your right is the right side of you. And this is why Allah, He have two hands, and both of them, they are right. Which is very funny. Imagine there's a God. He have two hands, both of them they are in the right side of His shoulder. But here, you know, Muhammad is really stupid. Because if the problem is that if Allah have left, He is bad, He have to be all of Him right. But the second you say, He have two right hand, that means He have a left. Even if you don't have left hand, still He have left shoulder. To make it simple, if I say the right of the building, that means there is left for the building, correct? Are you with me? In order to say left of something, that means this thing, whatever it is, a chair, anything, it means there's left of it and right of it. So as long as Allah have two right hands, well, that means He have left. He don't have left hands, no problem, but He have left shoulder, He have left of His face, He have left of His feet, He have left. So Muhammad is being stupid. Those stories work only when someone is dumb and stupid. Who of us wanna believe that God created Adam? I mean, look, the story about Adam, Allah created the black and the white from the shoulder. Look like Allah, when He created Adam, He did not make balls. Adam at that time don't have balls. He used to ejaculate from his shoulder. And his wife Eve, she never had sex with him. She just hit him in his shoulder and the babies come. Like, hey Eve, you want to have sex? Okay, honey, let me hit you in your shoulder. Okay, baby's coming, baby's coming. Like, what the heck? I mean, how stupid the story is that Allah, he hit him in his right shoulder, at least say his right ball. That hurt. That really hurt. So he hit him in his right shoulder. I mean, who in the donkey in the world would believe such a stupid story? You have to be a certified idiot to believe in such a thing. Ding ding. What's wrong with this religion? Anyway, where we were. Oh. Well, what? Okay. We have tons of pages open, so now we cannot even find where we were. You know. Oh, here we go. So, the whole story not only stupid racism, garbage, but it's shown us that Muhammad and his followers, they are, you know, suffering from a very low IQ. You know, when a Muslim, he say to an African, you worship white God, and the white man, they enforce white God on you. And this is absolutely false, because the most old churches in Christianity established almost in the same time. So some disciples, they went to Egypt, and that's St. Mark. Some disciples, they went all the way to Ethiopia. Some disciples, they went all the way to Greece, all the way to Europe, or Syria. And even the disciples, they went all the way to India. So if the Christians, they worship white God, why the white God, he loved to save every race? Is that because he is a racist white God, or because he don't care for color? Do you understand? So when a stupid Muhammadan, he come to you, tell him, by the way, Islam is #1 slave contractor. All the black African American, black African in Europe slaves, all of them, they were captured by the Muslims. If you don't believe me, it take you 5 minutes to check it in Prophet Google. The white man, he go to Africa, he go to Morocco. Where in Africa? Morocco, Tunisia, Libya, Egypt. And this is where they buy the slaves, from the white Arab. You become a victim of slavery because of the white Arab Muslims. How many slaves they are black Muhammadi own? If I type right now in the hadith, what I will find? Look how they own slaves. They bring a black African, they kidnap them from their family, and they use them and they abuse them. I'm trying just to find you. How many slaves Muhammad he owned, and how many are black, and how many he abused, and how many he raped? Even the wife of Muhammad, she killed the black woman just because she accused her of doing bewitching. Let me see if I can find you the hadith. Give me a second. I don't know if I can find it in English, but we will see. Well, here we go. We found it in English. And here you notice how even the wives of Muhammad are criminals too. Yahya related to me from that Hafsa, the wife of the Prophet, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, killed her slave girl who has used sorcery against her. Do you see it? Those are the women of the Prophet. They are disposing human being, black slaves, like garbage. You see how easy to get to kill somebody? Kill her. Just, I don't want her no more. Just, yeah, kill her, kill her. Okay, we take a sword and we chop her head. The story of the blind man. Who killed his slave girl. Why? Because she insulted the Prophet. This is telling you how much Islam give. Not only it is a religion of slavery, and they speak supposedly, they claim that they are against it, but they killing slaves as easy as killing a chicken. A blind man who had a slave mother. Slave mother what? Slave mother of his kids, not slave mother. This is not his mother. So don't take it wrong. So he have a slave, he sleep with her, which means she is not his wife. See, slave mother mean she is a slave and she is a mother of his kids. He is having sex with her. Who used to abuse the Prophet and disparage him. He forbid her, but she did not stop. He rebuked her, but she did not give up her habit. One night she began to slander the Prophet and abuse him. So he took a dagger and placed it in her belly and pressed it in and killed her. A child who came between her and the legs was smeared with the blood that was there. When the morning came, the Prophet was informed about the incident. So he assembled the people. He says, I adjure by Allah the man who has done such a thing. So the blind man, he came. He jumped over the necks of the people, trembling. He stood up and he sat before the Prophet and he said, Messenger of Allah, I am her master. She used to abuse you and disparage you. I forbid her, but she did not stop. I rebuked her, but she did not abandon her habit. I have 2 sons like pearls from her, and she is my companion. Last night she began to abuse and disparage you. So I took a dagger and I put it in her belly. I pressed it until I killed her. The Prophet, he says, oh, be witness. No retaliation is payable for her blood. Her blood is free. Do you see it? Muhammad did not ask, do you even have witnesses? Okay, she used to insult me. Do you have witnesses that she do that? Just one witness, at least. Never. As long as she is insulting Muhammad, okay, kill her, no problem. Kill her. She's a slave anyway. The Quran make it clear that in the case of murder, white man will be killed if a white man was killed. Black man will be killed if a black man was killed. Women will be killed if a woman was killed. If you read the interpretation, it says that a white free man will not be killed for the death or the murder of a slave man. Chapter 2, verse 178. I'm opening the interpretation, so to show you I'm not making things up. $178, not 180. Sorry. In the matter of murder, free man who etc. kills another free man, and a slave for a slave, a slave who premeditately kill another, and female for the female. If you don't understand yet what it says, we will make it more clear for you. Free man is killed for a free man, that is the white Arab man, and not for a slave. Do you see it? And a slave for a slave, and female for female. So now if I kill your black slave, what is my punishment? You cannot kill me. You kill one of my black slaves. So now we have two victims and two murderers, and two murderers enjoying their life. Is that my made interpretation? Is it me fabricating this, or I'm showing you on the screen what it says? And here, by the way, you see how stupid Muhammad is. Because Muhammad, he thinks he is copying the law of Moses, eye for an eye. This is how stupid this man is. This is not an eye for an eye, you idiot. This is an eye for an ass for an eye. And this is a leg for an arm. They have nothing to do with each other. I wish it's an eye for an... I mean, look, the slave, he got killed. You are killing just another slave? Like, what is the killer? Shouldn't you punish the one who did the murder? And if I kill somebody's wife, why okay, I killed his wife. Why you want to kill my wife? Kill me. Do you see how dumb, stupid Muhammad is? So now I kill... Okay, you know what? What if I want to get rid of my wife? Look what I would do. Go and kill the wife of my neighbor. Then my neighbor, Islamic law, brother, Islamic law. You kill my wife, please kill her, please. Like she is here in the bedroom. Go inside, So now you can... Okay, you know what? I want to get rid of my mother-in-law. So I kill the mother-in-law of somebody who's my neighbor. He come and he kill my mother-in-law. Perfect, too. So now we exchange. Both of us, we are free from the mother-in-law. And then they say, you worship a white God. When everything, I can show you in this reference, if I want to continue, about Muhammad, the white man. Muhammad is under white arm. Muhammad, the red head. Muhammad, the amazing white. I mean, And then they speak about racism, when this is the religion of racism. Did Muhammad marry any black women? Any Muslim? Here we go, black women all over around him. Why the wives are always white? Any Muslim? The Muslim, they mentioned to you Bilal. Bilal was a slave and Muhammad died and still he's a slave. And Bilal, he said to Abu Bakr, if you bought me for the sake of Allah, will release me for the sake of Allah. If you bought me for the sake of yourself, will keep me for the sake of yourself. They never free the guy. The Muslim, they say to you, do you know that the first one who did the adhan is Bilal? Yeah, because he's a slave. They command him to do the adhan. The white men, they sleep in their bed having sex with their wives, and he is the poor guy. You have to go to the roof. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. The white man is asleep. Bilal was their alarm system. They say to you, do you know that he is the first one who called for that? Because he's a slave. And you will notice that the Muslim, they will not mention the word slavery and white unless they are talking to a black person. Why you don't go, when you try to promote Islam, why you don't say to a European man, by the way, you worship a white God? Doesn't work there, huh? You see how hypocrite they are? Do you see the satanic method? If white God is a problem, it should be a problem all the time. It shouldn't be a problem for a certain group. It should be a problem for everybody. It's your God who is white. It's your prophet who is white. It's your prophet who make it clear that in the day of judgment, Allah will send a beast. And this beast, his job is to make every Muslim white and every non-Muslim black. Bilal said to Abu Bakr, if you have bought me for yourself, then keep me for yourself. But if you bought me for the sake of, for Allah's sake, then leave me, which means free me. The poor guy, he spent his life a slave, and nobody free him. And they keep mentioning to you, Bilal, why even Muhammad owns slaves if Islam is against slavery? Hey Christians, how many slaves Jesus owned? How many slaves Jesus he owned? None. Well, he is the white man, supposedly. Muhammad, he owned many black slaves. He bought and he sold the slaves. In fact, I can show you reference. Muhammad, after people freeing slaves, he make them slaves again. Jesus never owned a house, never owned a horse, never owned a donkey, never owned anything. And he is the one, if you want to make glory to himself by those things. I mean, imagine if I can raise people from death. I can be I am the most powerful person in the world. Kings will bow down to me. If I am the one who is making you come back to life, you will live forever. How much money, how much authority Jesus will have? The one who can command a dead man to come back from the grave. How many kings and princes they are willing to give all their money when they lose their eyes and their vision, or they cannot walk? So we Christians, we don't worship the white God, we worship God. And our God is the God of love and ethic, and your God is a scumbag, Muslims. He is the one who encouraged Muhammad to go after his own son's wife. And he said to him, why you tell the husband to keep her? Are we talking about a cow? Keep her? Not to keep her? Is that what God he do? And when the Quran speak about making all non-Muslims black, is that because of the God of the Islam, he is a good God? If we go to the chapter of the Naml, ants, where is the ants? I mean, they don't even have numbers. The ants. النمل, where is the Naml? Anyway. Okay, hold on. This website is really messed up. It's 27. Here we go. Look at this. Look what Allah will do in the day of judgment. Okay. What's wrong with this website? Nothing will work. Where is the... Potato website? Garbage in, garbage out. Why it's not working? What? Okay, forget. No problem. Yeah, that website is really potato. So we go here, 27, 82, and read with me. To make it simple, I will type the word black or white. So we can go right away. So Allah, he will send a beast. And this beast have description. If you read it, you will die laughing. And then you need to ask yourself, this description coming from where about this beast? You will see that Muhammad the thief is copying somewhere from the Bible. But because he's a thief, he make it funny story. So he turned it to be something else. So read carefully with me. Allah will send this beast who have all those description. This beast, its head is the head of a bull, its eyes like the eyes of a pig, its ear like the ears of an elephant, its horn like the horn of a stag, its neck like the neck of an ostrich, its chest like the chest of a lion, its color like the color of a tiger, its haunches like the haunches of a cat, its tail like the tail of a ram, its legs like the legs of a camel, between each pair of joint a distance of a 12 cubit. It's huge. It will bring out with it the staff of Moses and the ring of Solomon, and will be no believer left without, making a white spot in his face, which will spread until his face becomes shining white as a result. Do you see it? People, can you see it? So we'll hit the Muslim, the believer, in his face, and that will make his face so white. And now is going to hit the non-believers, which is us. So first is going to hit the believers, making white spot, and this white spot will start spreading until all his body become totally white. And then it's going to go and do the same thing, but hit the disbelievers, and that will make a black spot in his face, which will spread As a result, he will become so black. And then when people, they go to the market, they say, oh believer, oh disbeliever. So who is the believer? The white. Who is disbeliever? The black. So now we are in the market. It's not judgment day yet. We become two community. The evil ones are the black, according to Muhammad. The good ones who will go to heaven is the white. Am I making things up? It's in the front of your eyes. This is the filthy Muhammad. And you know, finally I will be black. My dream will come true. Now it's easy for me to find a girlfriend. Takbir. I can do now mut'ah with Muslim women. Well, Muslims, I thought your Islam is against racism. It turned to be your God Allah. Even He have a special beast will be sent to make people black and white. Huh? Hatim, you thought about this verse? You remember, guys, Hatim, he thought about it. So Hatim, did you leave Islam or not yet? You remember Hatim, the guy from Syria? He's here in this court. Hatim is saying he thought about this verse a lot. What do you thought about it? What do you mean you thought about it? You like the idea to make people like, you know, you like to get the stick, don't you? Harry Potter. So the beast will come with the stick of Musad and the ring of Solomon, brother. Are you sure, brother? The ring of Solomon? Yes, Hatim. Do you have a ring with you? No? No, I'm serious. Do you have a ring or you don't have a ring with you?
I don't.
You don't? So,
No.
okay, what do you think this ring will do? Like, this is did you watch the movie? It's called the Lord of the Ring? Yeah, did you ever try to buy one from Amazon, try to use it, something? I will tell you a true story. I have a ring like that. I met someone, he's Syrian like you. I hit him with my ring. I made him Iraqi.
Wow.
Yeah. And then he get upset because I made him Iraqi. He said, I prefer to be Syrian. I said, okay, you know what? Now I'm going to punish you and I will make you look like me. So I made him look like Christian Prince, and now he look like me and he speak like me and his voice like me. And that drive him crazy. And right now he's in the hospital. If you want, I can take you there. But I have to hit you with the ring first. Yeah, because that hospital is only take people who they are being hit by a ring. You cannot enter. I can't even enter myself. I hit you by the ring, they take you. Because it's called the ring hospital. You know what we can do. So all the ones who they are inside, they are victims of the ring of Solomon. What is this? What do you think about the ring of Solomon, Hatim? Is that a true ring? Muhammad is, or he's watching movies?
I don't know.
You don't know? You are a Muslim. You do not know? I thought every Muslim knows everything. You remind me of a Muslim man. His son asked him, Dad, who's my dad?
I don't not everything, no.
He said to him, who is my dad? He said, I don't know, son. Ask your mom. What do you mean you don't know? It's in front of you. It says the ring of Solomon. You never heard of the ring of Solomon? What?
Yeah, I know. Stories about the ring of Solomon.
Okay, tell me about the ring of Solomon. As you are a Muslim, what do you know about the ring of Solomon? What kind of power he have there? I thought he control, according to Muhammad's story, he control all his kingdom by his ring.
Oh. فتخطم أنف الكافر بالخاتم وتجل وجه المؤمن بالعصا.
See?
Okay.
So and look, guys, do you know Hatim was reading in Arabic? Do you know where the Solomon ring hit? He hit you in your nose. Honestly, It says that. Ask Hatim. Hatim doesn't say nose.
Yeah,
Oh, see?
it
So
does.
he hit you with the ring of Solomon on your nose. I mean, why the nose? This is it's actually here in English. It says that too. Will strike the nose of the disbelievers. Like, ouch! I'm so glad it's not my balls. I mean, that even nose is okay. You know, I mean, the balls is really will hurt. Especially I have 3. You know, that will hurt a lot. So, I mean, this true story. I mean, Muhammad don't lie. What's wrong with you? The Holy Butter, you know, Muhammad, he heard that Musa, he have a stick, the stick became a snake, and now suddenly this became a Holy Butter's thing. So now we have Holy Butter's stick, and we have a Holy Butter ring, the ring of the Lord of the Ring.
Yeah.
How is racism doing in Syria, Hatim? Do Syrian people like
Oh.
black people?
Here in Syria, it's not about the color, it's about race stuff.
It's not about color. So why in Syria there's no black people? What you did to them? You killed them all. They used to have a lot of
There is a lot of.
They used to have a lot of black slaves. Well, what happened to them? Don't you know?
There is slaves until now, black people and tribe groups
Yeah, exactly. But
here in Syria.
yeah, but do white Syrian men marry from black women in Syria? No.
No, they don't.
Right. Have you ever heard of the revolutionary of the black in
Yeah.
in Iraq?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the Muslim did to them?
They killed them.
They killed them all, exactly. So the revolution of the Zinj. Zinj is the word mean Negro. So the Muslims, imagine how much Muslims are against slavery, to the point that the population of Iraq, the majority become black slaves. The majority of the country, especially in the area of Basra, they become black. So here you see, you can go and search about it, and this is dated just about 200 years after Muhammad. In the year 869 to 883, Iraq, and this is the area where the black slaves, they took over it, because they become a major population and they are way more than the white Arab at that area. So they control they brought them, the Arab, they brought them for farming, to be their slavery. They don't let them live with them. They put them there in this area. You do farming, we come, we collect the money, and that's it. Like they are like cows for them. The same as the Egyptian did to the Jews. They brought them to work for them as slaves. So when those African, they become a big number in Iraq, they decide to revolt against the white master, and war started. And then the white Arab, they slaughtered them all. And you can go and read about it. But here,
Exactly, Prince.
yeah, but here we need to ask, I mean, Iraq is far from Africa. So
The Arabs.
yeah, so imagine how the Arab, they were capturing slaves all the way from heart of Africa and bringing them all the way to the caliphate. All right? They slaughter every single one of them. I don't know how many millions, but God knows.
Yeah, I would say it's not Islamic thing. It's
Not Islamic thing. Okay. I mean, this guy is coming from Syria. This is not Islamic thing. He is at war. His country is messed up. Muslim killing each other just because of Islam, and he's saying this is not Islamic thing. Are you sure, Hatim? So the Muslim Sunni, they revolt against the Shia government or the Alawi government. Is that because this is Islamic thing or because this is atheist thing? Oh, now he don't dare to talk.
I think it's a conflict for the authority. It's not even about religious.
No, it's about religion. We know that, and they don't want him just
No,
because he
I'm
is not
telling
a
you, they
Muslim.
use it. Yeah, they say we are Sunnah.
Yeah, we know. We saw all the videos they make. They keep, making fun of the Alawi. They want to kill the Alawi. They want to kill the Christians. They want to kill the Shia. They want to kill the Ismaili. They want to kill anyone who is not a Muslim Sunni. And then if a Muslim Sunni don't agree with them, they will kill him too. Because this is Islam. It's a religion of
True,
peace, right?
true. Truly, correct.
So Hatem,
Correct. What?
Hatem, do you agree with me that Islam is a piece of shit? Be honest with me.
The people, yes.
No, Islam, forget about the people. Islam itself, isn't Islam piece of shit? I hope I'm not insulting
Now,
shit.
there is a hard thing.
There's what?
There is a kind of very hard rules and things in Islam. Yeah, correct.
So you agree with me Islam is piece of shit? Okay, thank you, Hatem. Okay, Hatem is a Muslim, but he is like, he understands the situation, and he keeps saying he's a Muslim, but I don't know if he left Islam or not. But he agrees Islam is a piece of shit. You know, Hatem, I'm going to take you to court because you just insulted shit. Shit is useful. Shit is the best fertilizer. It's called manure. Can you find me one thing is useful about Islam? None. You will not find one country is run by Islamic Sharia law is a good country. Messed up. So I want to apologize for saying Islam is shit because shit is good. It's very useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Hatem. All right, guys. Closing with Hatem for today. I want to say thank you all for being here. And Hatem, you want to say anything besides Islam is a piece of shit?
I want to say thank you so much and want to see you every day.
Why you did not leave Islam until now? What's wrong with you?
Maybe in the future, if I find something better.
Are you doing shopping?
Kind of, yeah, sometimes.
Oh, okay, go to Amazon. Check in Amazon. You can get my books and you can convert. Yeah, you can convert. Get my books. You can convert to Deception of Allah. You will like that book. It's you can make it your holy book, and that's it. You will be in heaven. All right? Yeah, it's written by Christian Prince himself. I'm telling you, Deception of Allah, Quran and Science and Depth, Section of Allah, all those things. So you will, yeah. Huh?
I want to say something. You know what I like about you? You understand everything about the Middle East stuff, and that's very good, 100%. So thank you so much.
That's all what you like about me? You are being racist. You don't like me because because I'm blue, right? If I'm white, you will like me more. See, guys, he understand, but not because of my color. Racist. What I can say? Do you like chocolate? You don't like chocolate. He's racist. You see the racist? You don't like chocolate. See? If they like chocolate, do you like banana? You like banana. Do you like banana, Hatem?
I do like banana.
See, banana is a blonde hair and white inside. Here we go. Racist. What you can say? That's it. Yeah, you don't like chocolate. You like banana. I mean, it's obvious. You don't need to tell anyone. Okay, thank you, Hatem, the racist. Okay, thank you. Take care. All right. Oh boy. Okay. I mean, this is the logic of some people, that do you like, do you like Obama? I don't like Obama. Oh, he's racist. Like, what the heck? I don't like Joe Biden too. What? If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Like, really? Racist. So, we as a Christians, what unite us is Jesus as God, not Jesus as white or black. That's why our book never mentioned the color or even the look of Jesus. The Lord, He gave us a very amazing teaching. From their fruits you shall know them. There's many white people. They are very bad people. And the same for black people too. But there's many white people, they are good people. And there's many black people, they are good people. Your color does not make you good or bad. That is the teaching of the Bible. The Bible says there's no free, there's no slave. There's no Greek, there's no Hebrew, for all of us is one in Jesus' name. So the Bible is a book which unites us. Chosen people of God is those who choose God, not people of color. Because you are white or black. When you are a godly man, you are a godly man. This is why the Lord, He commanded the Christians, the disciples, to go and teach the word. The Bible says, for God He loved the world. Who? The Word. The whole world. He sent His only begotten Son. So if you are Asian, you are black, you are white, who cares? You will find this is very important to talk about color only in Islam. The devil is a black in Islam. Shaitan is a black. The one who will destroy the Kaaba is a black. The one who will refuse Allah is a black. The black stone become black, but it was white, but the sin make it black. So sin cause you to be black. In the day of judgment, Allah will make all Muslims pure white and all non-Muslims black. And then the Muslim, they talk about racism. The most person Allah He hate, as we showed you, is a black person. Even Muhammad, he made fun of the look of a black people and even Asian people. Muhammad, he used the black people for war. And he used them to die for him. But he never respected them. Look what he said about the black people. Obey Muhammad, he made the black Bilal a commander of a group of young ones in the war because he is strong, he is a black, and he have a good physical skills of fight. So those white, they said, we will not accept a black man to be our commander. And here you think, okay, well, Muhammad, he just made the slave a commander. Well, no, still he's a slave. He's sending him to die. And when they said that to him, he says, obey your Abyssinian slave with a head like a raisin. Even if he is. Do you see it? He is a slave. He never freed him, and he is making fun of his look. What about Muhammad? He say, hey, slave, you are free.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Are you a Muslim?
I'm an ex-Muslim.
Okay.
But I want to make it quick. I heard you talking to the guy before me about the cinnamon ring and, you know, found it in the fish and what got you. So the other day I was browsing YouTube and I found a video about this and I wanted to share it with you.
About the Ring of Solomon?
Yeah, about the Ring of Solomon. Because they found it.
Oh, they found the Ring of Solomon? They found it?
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah, they did.
Really?
So Last time I tried to post it, but then mods told me don't post like YouTube links.
So now the ring of Solomon, they found that it can make people black and white. You know, is that magical?
I don't know. I'm gonna post it once more in the chat if you want to have a look
my
at
friend, first of all, how in the world anyone can know that this is a ring belonged to Solomon? Secondly, those are just fairy tale stories mention about Solomon. So when somebody says to you, they found, like, you know, there's tons of videos, all of them, they are fabricated. Like there's a guy, he found that the Mount of Sinai, it is in Saudi Arabia, which is a joke, because obviously he is an idiot. He don't even know what the Hebrew word mean of Mount of Sinai, because that describe the name, describe the location. It's not the name got the location just by the name and by a coincidence. Even the location get the name for a reason. So there's many people they fabricate, and there's many they are naive, they believe in such a story. So I say to you, those stories are just a fabrication, and there's no such a thing.
I mean, I looked at the video and honestly it was very convincing. But
Well-
like it's up to you if you don't.
Well,
I can share it with you
my friend,
if you want to check.
my friend, there's many things are convincing in the videos, but they are convincing for the one who don't want to do search and study. What is the proof that even Suleiman he have such a ring? There's any proof?
I think if you watch it, you may change your mind, but it's up to you. I won't like to be.
No, you know, for me, I watch cartoon better because the cartoon can make more sense than those videos. Those videos are made for a reason, just for clickbait, and people they they follow. Yeah, if you make a strange video, if I come now and I say I found the stick of mooses, and I can bring tons of stories, mix it together, and then it's very convincing. So convincing is the same as the Big Bang. I mean, Big Bang is sponsored by science, and it turned to be that even the Big Bang is a fraud. So when somebody says to you, the Ring of Solomon, there is no proof of such a thing, and there's no proof, there's no one in the world, you have a little brain, will believe that rings have a magical power, and you can control your kingdom by a ring. That is even more silly. But you can believe in anything you want. However, if you can get that ring, if you can change Joe Biden for us, I will be thankful. All right.
Well, that's up to you. I'm gonna throw the board into your court.
No problem.
And you decide.
No problem. Did you find me the hat which can make you invisible?
I mean, we start with the ring.
No. I mean, if you can find me the video about the hat, I am more interested in the hat. Because I want to go do shopping and don't pay. Like I can go just to the store, take whatever I want. Nobody see me. Go to the bank, take money. I need money. Even I can go and take my neighbor wife, and nobody will notice. Like my wife.
Well, I thought the hat was like scientifically proven. No.
The hat is scientifically proven too. Really?
Yeah. Well, how else do you explain the Ya'juj and Ma'juj?
No. You see, hold on. I remember the scientific hat proving, like once I hit my friend at school, at high school, and then he said, I cannot see. He scared the hell of me, really. Because really, he cannot see. I hit him really in his head. I can't see. So I took him home, and for some time, he is really messed up. So I thought this is the invisible hat. He cannot see. But you believe there is a hat you can wear. It's make you invisible? Do you believe in that? This is scientifically proven?
Well, I mean, how else would you explain Ya'juj and Ma'juj? They are in billions.
I thought you are an ex-Muslim now. So do you believe in Gog and Magog, or you don't believe in it?
No, I mean, I don't believe in it, but like you have 1.8 billion people believe in it.
So
it must be true.
So if there is many donkeys believing in something, that means true. Okay, that's a good point.
Well, I saw a very strong man.
You saw what?
A very strong man, strong and independent man. Sometimes he shows his nipples. He's called the brother
He show
Hijab.
He show what?
Muhammad Hijab.
Muhammad
show
Hijab. Okay.
He's very strong and independent. I mean, he sometimes loses it and shows his nipples and like
All right.
dance and what.
All right.
But
Yeah.
like he believes it. Seems like a very reasonable person, no?
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of things people believe in. You know what you can do. I mean, you see what? Sometimes you have to believe. Like, who can believe that Nancy Pelosi is in the Congress, and Kamala Harris will be vice president, and Joe Biden will be a president? Nobody can believe that. If you tell them, if you try to convince them for 10,000 years, nobody will believe it. But it's happened. So we saw it. Okay, it's true. But it's hard to believe. So I have to agree with you. Yeah. All right, my
Well,
friend.
never keep your dreams a dream, CP. When I was in the Middle East, I always thought America is the land of like the smart people, and then I come to Canada and I see Justin Trudeau, and I'm like, when my people are retarded, but like here it's not very different.
No, in the West, there's a bigger number of retarded, way bigger.
Man, I really want you to see this video. I think you may genuinely change your opinion about Islam and become a Muslim.
My friend, let me tell you why I will not believe in it, because I have the real Ring of Solomon. All right, so those are fake videos. I have the real one. I'm hiding it. I'm not going to tell you where I hide it. I put it in the coffee box, you know, because nobody will suspect in the coffee box to put ring. So I put it there, but I hope nobody heard me. Only just that's private, okay? So I put it there, and so whoever says to you he got the ring, he's lying to you, because I have it, you know. And I not only this, you know, the flying carpet of Suleiman. My dad, he have it. I got part of it because when my dad he passed away, we decided to divide. My dad he have only 99 boys, sons. So he divide them. He says, okay, each one take, you know, before when I die, each one of you take, you know, I got 2 inch because it was small.
Hold on, how did he have 99 kids?
But there's no TV at that time.
Yeah, but like if his wife, if like
His wife, she had
would
no.
have one,
His wife, she have no TV at that time. Come on. You know.
no, but like if she has one child a year, then she would have
No,
to be
no,
at
no.
least
You
like
know, first of all, she get the twins, like twins, 7 twins, 80 twins. It's easy, you know. My dad, this is my dad, not like your dad. Your dad hardly he can make one. My dad, he can make 10. What's wrong with you? Like Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad, he is like, you know, he have the power of 40 men. What's wrong with you? You have to.
But that's another thing that's scientifically proven.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
back then in the desert they have nothing, so they had excuse my language,
Right.
effing Olympics. Right? So they used to win the Olympics.
All right, that's enough for today. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll post the video. Check it out.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay. But I'm telling you, don't think about it. I get the ring.
I think you would change your mind.
That's it. I get the ring. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Anyway, those videos are fake, man. I get the real ring. I get the real ring, the real carpet. You know, I get all things. Yeah. You know, like you know, when I was a kid, they were talking about my grandfather. He have an amazing sword, and I wanted to see the sword. You know, like what is the sword? So when I saw it, I was really disappointed. The sword does not even cut yogurt, no more. I mean, maybe at that time it used to be very sharp, but it's not what I thought, you know. Like the stories about it is like when you hear the stories, you think my grandfather was like when he walk in the street, he chop heads wherever he go, like chuk chuk chuk, and then you look at the sword like this is the sword they talk about. I mean, are you serious? This is really? It's not even a long sword, it's a short sword. I mean, what happened to it? Shrank? Yeah. Anyway, so stories. People, they make stories. You know, family, they have stories about the glorified person. You know, if you believe, you believe. You don't believe, you don't believe. They heard a story from a story from a story. I'm not talking about my grandfather, my dad father, no. Like a grand, you know, like, you know, it's an ancient sword, actually. Yeah. So, all nations, they have a glorified stories about certain person, and they create stories about this person. They mix what is real with what is false. And the more we add false, the more we glorify the person. And this is what happened with the stories of Solomon. So suddenly Solomon, he speak to the ants. Solomon, he have a ring. Solomon, he controlled the genies. Solomon have flying carpet, can carry thousands of men and soldiers. His army was 2,500 miles long. All of them, they fly in the top of flying carpet. So those stories exist for a reason, because at that time, entertainment was those stories. It's the same now today. We watch a fiction movie and we enjoy it. We know it's a lie. We know it's fiction, but still we enjoy it. But in their time, they themselves, they enjoy it in the same way, but they did not believe in it. However, when the story get older and people, they are disconnected from the origin of the story, people start taking it seriously and taking it as real. Why? Because they are disconnected from the history of those stories. And that's what Muhammad, he did. He took fiction stories and he adopted them as a real story. All right? Yeah. Anyway, guys, if anyone want the ring of Solomon, I'm going to make an auction. Who want to join the auction? We will start with, we don't take cash. Sorry, haram. Haram, because dollar is haram. And we don't take, silver. Haram. I don't like gold and silver. Haram. I take a Bitcoin. It's not haram. It's not haram, brother. Haram. Like I saw a guy was telling his followers that, brother, dollar is haram, brother. The dollar is haram. This is the currency of the kuffar. Euro is haram. Brother, if you want to donate to me, brother, please, I have my account and Bitcoins, brother. Please don't forget to donate for us. Bitcoins. Okay. He don't accept haram money, he accept Bitcoins only. Like Andrew Tate. He is a Muslim. Haram, brother, haram. So we go and do Bitcoins so we don't pay tax, as he said. He tell the girls they work for him, they will pay tax half of their income and he take it to his pocket. Haram, brother, haram, brother. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for being here. I hope today we answer. And again, remember, Muslims, never mention black and white, because you are the last one who can talk about it. And our God, he's worshipped not because of his color. Nowhere in the Bible mentioned the color of Jesus, but his good is mentioned. So we believe in him, for he is good as God, and good is God, and God is good. So is Jesus. This is why we believe in Jesus as God, to be for us, not because he's white. So you are being a scumbag when you mention that. You are being hypocrite. You follow white God. You follow white prophets. You obey the white man. You pray to him even in his language. You are not even allowed to pray in your own language. Do you know why? Because Islam is the religion of the Arab. You are a slave of the Arab. You have to pray to a God who is an Arab God. Do you know what? An Ethiopian person from Africa, he can pray to Jesus in his own language. An African in Kenya, he can pray to Jesus in his own language. An Arab, he can pray to Jesus in his Arabic language. You, Indonesian, African, all kind of ethnic, you have to pray to your God in Arabic language, for you are the slaves of the Arab. And as the Muslim book says, the one who say the Prophet Muhammad is black, kill him, because they consider that as an insult. You can say Jesus is a black, who care? You can say anything about his color, who care? What makes Jesus Lord is not where he is born, but he is born of who and what he can do. Can your Lord Allah resurrect people from death? If you say yes, prove it. He could not even help Muhammad when he was sick. Can your God make the blind man see? Prove it. Muhammad, he kicked away the blind man from his house, and he could not help him. Jesus did. Can your God create from the mother bird, as the Quran says about Jesus? Prove it. Your God do not know even how the baby is made. And yesterday we have a long video debate about it. Go watch it and laugh. So what made our God God? For he do what God do, not because he look like God. We don't tell God how to look like, and we don't worship a lake. Look, we are not a chicken. You Muslims are chicken. If you remember, there's a hadith where Allah, he changed his look, he changed his shape, and the Muslim then they call him shaitan just because he changed his shape. Anyone remember the hadith? Have you ever heard of a God he play with his body and he become a new person by changing his shape? Well, that is Allah. That is Allah. Can you believe it? Maybe we can talk about it next time I go live, and you can remind me. But we have this hadith, you know, and Allah will show his shin and etc. Yeah, I need to find it. But this is how stupid this religion is. Their God is a physical, their God that changes shape, and when he have a new shape, you know, the Muslim, they reject Allah. But let me see before I leave, maybe I can find it for you. There we go. Let us see if we can find it now. Yeah, the problem with this website, you know, when you search for something, it show you tons of, you know, like any word you mention in the search, it shows you all. It's not like there is no specific search will show you exactly what you are looking for. You see, this is why it make it more difficult. Yeah, this website is messed up. Let us see if I tried something else. I have the hadith in front of me in Arabic, but I cannot find it in English. Let us see here again. I hate to mention something without showing the reference, but what we can do sometime. Here we go. Here you will see the hadith. As you see, this is Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 6573. So the God of the Muslims, he come in an image other than the one the Muslim they saw first time. And he say, I am your God. I am your Lord. And then the Muslim, they will say, we seek refuge by Allah from you. Then Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one they knew, and will say, I am your Lord. They will say, no doubt you are our Lord. But this is the second time. First time he come, here, Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one they knew, and they will say, and he will say, I am your Lord. They will say, we seek refuge with Allah from you. So obviously, Muslims, they believe in a changeable God. Don't the Muslims, they say God never change? Well, here we go. Changeable God. And not only that, this a changeable God, he will be rejected for a very simple reason. Muslims don't like how he look like. Huh? Why they are rejecting him? Just because he came to them in a shape other than the one they like. And they consider him Satan. They say to him, we seek refuge by Allah from you. Let me post the link so next time I go live, you guys, you can help me with posting links. All right? And we will post it in YouTube. Save reference if you really care to educate yourself, because one day you will look for it and you do not know how to find it. One day Christian Prince will never come back online anymore. Do you know why? Because one day I will die. If there's any one of you is not like you think that will not happen. So if you really seek education and you really seek to gain it, because just listening to it, hearing it is not enough. If you mention this to somebody, he will say that's not true, you're lying. So what do you say then? Oh, I heard it from Christian Prince. You need to support. Don't do what like David Wood he did when he went to see this guy Uthman. They can't even find the hadith in the phone. You want to debate a Muslim? You have to be ready. Those are people, they are trained by Satan to attack Christianity. So you don't go to war without your armor. And your armor is the Bible and your knowledge. The Bible says, my people have been destroyed because of their ignorance. Muhammad saying, Christian Prince CP, you should be careful with the insult toward Islam. Your man of God Jesus will be upset with you. Your man God Jesus? Well, my God is a man and he is God. Your God is not man and not God. Your God is a fufu. Is your God a man? No. Is he a God? No. You know what? I was going to leave, Muhammad. Do you like to join me? Mr. God man? Let us see who says God is just a man. Either it's your God, he says, how can I have a son without a girlfriend? So your God is just a man. And not only that, obviously, you Muslims don't believe that he have ding ding. Do your God have a penis? You don't. He don't have a girlfriend, he don't have a penis, and he is complaining, how can I have a son without girlfriend? Look, my God, he can have a son without girlfriend and without having ding ding. So which God is the one we should follow? The one who is disabled even to have a son. How can I have a son without having a girlfriend? What the heck is that? Huh? Are you there, Muhammad? You want to join me? You will catch me next time? Will next time never happen? No, I want you now. Do you want to join us? Come on. You see, I'm tired now. You can now, because your boxing can work better. I'm tired. I am hungry. I need to eat. It's already 6:15 p.m. I was leaving an hour ago. I'm tired. It's your opportunity now to knock me down. Come on, Muhammad. Let us talk about the man God. Who is worshiping a man? As you see, your God, he come to the Muslims as what? As an elephant. So they said to him, we seek refuge by Allah from you. Can you tell me what is the shape of Allah when he come to the Muslims and the Muslim, they kick his ass? Can you or you cannot? What is the shape of, you know what? Allah, he came to them as a rabbit. I challenge all the Muslims to tell me what the shape? Allah changing his shape? What the heck? Like I saw Nancy Pelosi, she put a lot of makeup, but still she have the same shape. No, no, not makeup, this is shape. Allah changed his shape. Is that a silicone? Like Muslims, you put, is that Botox? What do you mean Allah, he changed his shape? And why you Muslim rejected him? He's so ugly? Like he chosen the wrong shape? Like what? He came like Joe Biden? And you said to yourself, no way? Huh? Why you refuse him? I'm waiting for the answer. Okay, guys, Muhammad will call me. Click at the link down in the info, Discord, and you will join me in a second. So guys, Muhammad is coming. He will join us. Invite your friends. And obviously, Muhammad is a very strong Muslim. Hey, come on, it doesn't take you that long. Why you are calling me? How you can call me, you idiot? Guys, he's calling me. Calling me where? Click at the link on Discord. You have to join Discord. Discord, not Skype. I'm not using Skype. The link there in the info. Click at Discord. Yeah, he's a coward. He's a potato. And you know, maybe his wife is home. All Muslim men, they will not dare to call me if their wife is home. They have to wash dishes, you know. You remember yesterday we showed you that there's more than 1 million Moroccan men been beaten by their wives, and they don't even dare to speak out. Did you remember it? I showed it yesterday. Watch the video yesterday. More than 1 million Moroccan men. So maybe his wife is a Moroccan woman, and he don't dare to call me. It's okay, you know. Tell her I will do dishes, I will clean the house. You know, just do anything. Come on, you know. Lie to her, anything, like, you know, tell her you are beautiful. Come on. The Prophet says it's okay to lie to your wife. So it's not even a sin for you. You're not coming, huh? False promises like Muhammad? Yeah, he made false promise like his God. What do you expect? Yeah. And maybe he fainted like his prophet Muhammad. You know, like first time I saw this hadith, I was like a kid. You know, a Muslim, he challenged me. Look what happened. A Muslim, he said, I said to him, how come Jesus can heal all sick people? I was a kid, you know. The Muslim, he says to me, well, Jesus, he can heal people too, you know. And he mentioned to me that there is a person, he fainted, and the Prophet, he healed him. Okay. So, I don't have like, I was a kid, I don't have like a library of books. At that time, there's no internet. So I asked the Islamic teacher, I said to him, if there is any hadith about fainting? He said, yes, the Prophet fainted. I was asking him, hoping he will show me the hadith about the Prophet. He healed the guy from fainting. It turned to be that the Prophet himself, he fainted. I said, what happened? Who? He said, the Prophet fainted. I said, where I can find this hadith? He said, I don't know. I need to research for it. Yeah, I need to, remind me later. So it took him 2 weeks to find me the hadith in the books, you know, or even more. So the Abdul, he lied, saying to me that he healed the one who is fainting. It turned to be that Muhammad himself is Mr. Fainted, and he could not heal himself. The Messenger of Allah fainted when he was sick. Then he woke up and he said, That's the time for the prayer. They said yes. He said, okay, to cover Adhan, okay. Okay. And then the Prophet, he woke up again. And then he fainted. Like, what the heck? Then he what the is that a movie called Fainted movie? Is that a movie called Fainted in America? Or Fainted in New York? Or Fainted in Mecca? This is the Prophet. So the Muslim kid, he lied to me saying the Prophet, he healed somebody, he fainted. Nobody knows why he fainted. And then they turned to be, and then I asked the Sheikh, is there a hadith about him like healing somebody from fainting? He said, the only one I know that the Prophet fainted. There's tons of hadith. And then I start studying and searching, and then I found Muhammad, he can't even do poo-poo. They have to drag him. They have to carry him. They put him in the top of a dish. Allah. It's coming, oh boy. And, you know, this is the same as Ahmad Mirza Ghulam. Ahmad Mirza Ghulam died because of his diarrhea, and he claimed to be the Messiah. Muhammad, he claimed that he is a healer, yet himself, he died and he cannot even do his poo-poo. In fact, there's a hadith, I don't know if you remember. Anyone remember what is the last thing Muhammad he did before he died? We see Muslims like Hamas, when they are dying, he put his finger out, Ashhadu la ilaha illallah. Muhammad did not do that. Anyone remember what he did? What Muhammad did before he died? He did pee. He asked his wife Aisha to bring him. He cannot go to it. You see, this is the proof. He can't even walk there. She brought him the dish. They push it underneath of him. He pee and he died. Isn't it? This is amazing. Huh? Isn't it? This is amazing. Who have the hadith about Muhammad? He pissed and he died. You know, guys, before I die, I want to eat baklava. I don't want to piss. I want to take it with me. I will eat baklava and I will not go to the bathroom. I go to the grave, I have baklava with me. You know, the Prophet, the last thing he did not say Shahada, he did not say Allahu Akbar. The last thing he did, he pissed. Why? That is serious Prophet. Anyway, it looked like this guy Muhammad is not coming. Yeah, the hadith about, you want the hadith? Okay, no, where can I show you the hadith? No problem, no problem. Prophet Muhammad, he pissed. Here we go. And this is Sahih. I was resting Aisha, she said, the wife of Muhammad. The Prophet of Allah, Allah pray on him and salute him on my chest or in my lap. Muhammad like a kid now. When he called for the basin in which to urinate. He urinated and died soon after. Do we have a Muslim? Maybe we have one. I did invite you. You want to come? Or you are just making things up?
Hello?
Yes, Fitzuri. You are a Muslim, my friend?
No, not a Muslim. I just have two questions. Sorry about that.
You are a Muslim or what?
No, I'm a Christian. But I have a question.
What do you think about Muhammad?
Oh, I think he's a filthy, worst criminal that's ever lived.
But why?
But I have a question.
Okay. Go ahead. What is the question?
I have a question. When they had it said that when he was in his dying bed, he asked them for a book to writing material so he could write another. Do you think that there's a possibility that he might have repented and was trying to correct his wrongs on his deathbed?
We don't know, because the rest of the story is gone because they did not allow him to do it. And even Umar, he said, قَدْ هَجَرَ الرَّسُولُ, which means he lost his mind. So he said, bring me a paper and a pen, and I will write you a book which you will not be misguided after me. But Umar, the evil Umar, he did not allow him to do so. He said to him, but we have already the book of Allah, so why you want to write a pen? And then he said, قَدْ هَجَرَ الرَّسُولُ, the Prophet, he lost his mind, he became mentally ill, so don't listen to him.
Sometimes when I'm trying to convince Muslims, that they're for prophet. I don't call him a prophet, but I think to call him a prophet is blasphemy. He's for prophet. FORPROFIT. For Prophet Muhammad.
Yeah. The important is it's okay to call him prophet, but we know that there's false prophets. So the word prophet doesn't mean anything unless we mean he is a real prophet. So Prophet Muhammad is a prophet of the devil. He prophesied in the name of false God, and he is a false prophet. Yeah.
But the only thing that it appears that came true was how he would die. That he died by daring God, and that he would cut his aorta with his right hand, and that's exactly what he did, isn't it?
Exactly. It is. Actually, I find that this is story kind of astonishing, because there is a million ways for a human being to die, right? I mean, why Muhammad he died, and he mentioned it himself. It's not like somebody else saying, "I am dying because of this." Like if somebody, let us say a doctor was there, and he say Muhammad his aorta is being cut off. Well, at that time there's no autopsy or etc. So maybe not true. But when Muhammad he said that statement, that make it astonishing, because he made it clear in the Quran that Allah told him, if Muhammad fabricating about us, making up Quran, we are going to cut off his aorta or his artery. And then this is exactly what happened to Muhammad. Yeah. And actually, there's a hadith. There's a hadith. I don't know if you know it. Muhammad, he says he fabricated Quran. I need to find it. He fabricated Quran. Anyone have it? If somebody have it, you can pause, please. So he said he fabricated and he made up stories about Allah. So all those stories lead us to one direction. Muhammad himself condemned himself, and it is highly possible that our God, the true God, he decided to make Muhammad die in a certain way so he can be exposed with his lies.
Exactly. And that's why I showed the Muslims that that's the only thing that came true, and that he died that way, and that it appears that on his deathbed he was repentant, because he's asking them for something to write to correct. But on another note, I wanted to ask you about, as a lawyer, as an Islamic lawyer, that prosecutor Khan, is he a Muslim?
The prosecutor?
The prosecutor who in the Hague.
In the where?
Who wants to issue the arrest warrants for the Israeli Prime Minister and the Minister of Defense?
I don't know really. I don't follow their news. I know just they issue such a thing, but I don't know if they are Muslim. It doesn't matter really. I mean, who cares? But what we know that the one behind this is the Muslims in South Africa. South Africa government is working for the Muslims in South Africa and to Qatar specifically. Qatar is the one behind all of this. Yeah.
But the point I'm getting at is that if every Muslim swears to be a Muslim, you have to be anti-Semitic. And if Khan is a Muslim, then I think this would be an easy case to win, that you could have him disbarred from the fact that if he is a Muslim and has sworn to to Muhammad, to obey Muhammad, which means that his motives are being because he's a Muslim and not because he's seeking some sort of justice. So I think that
No,
they
no,
should
you know,
push that.
the Quran say in chapter 5, verse 21, Allah, He commanded the Jews to kill anyone who lived in that land. So the Muslim, where is their ethic when Allah, He command to kill those people? They will say to you, because at that time they were not Muslims, so it's okay to kill them. Yeah. Same time, we know that this war is about religion, not about a land. You see, the Muslims, if Erdogan, he took their land, they don't complain. If the Ottoman controlled them, raped their women, they don't complain. If the Egyptian, Muslim Egyptian, the Arab, they never have a king. Through their history, he was an Egyptian for more than 1,200 years. They never complain. Either Albanian, either Arab, either etc. Never Egyptian. Just because he's a Muslim. If Saddam Hussein, he killed the Kurdish and he is Muslim, nobody go in Europe striking, you know. It's okay. Saddam Hussein, he used chemical weapon. So when a Muslim kill, it's okay, he have a license. If the Jews now change into Islam and they are slaughtering Hamas, nobody will complain. Why nobody says ceasefire in Sudan?
Because getting back to Sudan and things, because with your topic, coming to your topic of today, I am from the Caribbean,
right,
and I'm of African descent.
Okay.
And it's amazing that there's so many of us over here. We have our own countries now. We are, I think our standard of living is perhaps some of the best in the world, but we're the descendants of slaves. Now, when we look at the Europeans bought the slaves from the Islamists.
Right.
The Europeans used us as livestock, but they valued our lives in that they wanted us to breed us. Okay, so we were able to survive. But the opposite happened with the Islamic, because I think after the uprising you spoke about, the practice has been to castrate, to kill the males for the Islamic slaves, kill the African males, adult males, and castrate the boys. And the statistics show that it's about 90% of the boys would die from infection and the journey across the Sahara. And when what they consider castration is not just the testicles, but they also cut off the penis, so a lot of them will bleed to death.
Yeah.
So the problem is that the reason they did that is because of the uprising, and also they could not breed, they could not they'd be more docile, and they would catch a much higher price as a eunuch. So they would be able to sell a eunuch slave for like 5 to 6 times the price of an uncastrated male. So they did not mind the sacrifice of 90% of the young boys dying.
Well,
and even the females, what they did as they do with the camels, they insert in the camel, to make this camel sterile, they insert a stone into the uterus. I think they did the same with the African females to prevent them from being fertile, and just have them as sex slaves, as well as the circumcision.
In the beginning, they did not mind them to breed so they can have more slaves, but when they become big in number, they start doing this because they want to control the population. So they treat them the same as, like, you know, I want to have one male for the cows I have. I don't want to have many males, you know, like one is enough. And then when we have enough, we don't want any more, so we kill them all, or no more babies. The history of slavery in the Middle East is horrible. But the irony is, when they speak, the hypocrite Muslims, when they go speaking to African man, they say to him, do you know what the white man did to you? But they will not say what the Arab man did to you, you know, because the one who captured the slave and sold the slave is the Arab white Muslim. It's not the European. Until now, in Mauritania, if you check right now in Mauritania, you will see the number of slavery is scary. Until now, Mauritania. And the funny, Joe Biden, he meet with their president, and he thanked him for all the advanced things in Mauritania. Advanced, you know, advanced slavery.
Disgusting.
Yeah. So we know how the word today, the word of hypocrisy. But I'm so glad that you said you are from the Caribbean. I hope you are spreading knowledge between your friends, your family, making making people aware of how trashy Islam, because this is what they do. They go to African and they say to them, okay, let us see what the white man did to you. But they cannot, and they will notice that Muslims, because they are hypocrite, they will not say that to a white man. Why do they say, hey, white man, do you know what you did to the black? No, they say the sentence only to an African person to use a bad spot in his history to make him reject Christianity. But what does have to do with Christ? How many black slave Muhammad he owned, and how many black slave Jesus owned? Then we can find which one we should follow. The one who owned slaves, tortured slaves, killed slaves, or the one who never owned, he don't own anything. I mean, Jesus never have a house. So we as a Christian, the best example for us is not a person, his name is a Christian prince. Is a person, his name is Jesus the Christ. So if a person, he is a Christian wearing a cross, does not make him Christian by the cross, it make him a Christian by following Jesus. So if he is a Christian by name, that means he is not following Jesus. So the question is, where Jesus says go and get the black slaves and enslave them, where Jesus said go and treat, like Muslim, they can go and find verses about slavery in the Old Testament. In the Old Testament, a Hebrew man, he offered himself as a slave for certain time. So slavery for them have a different even meaning. As an example,
7 years of slave.
Right, you borrow money from somebody, you cannot pay him back. So what you will do, you say, okay, me or my family, I will be your slave for maximum of seven years. After that, you have to let him go. The other slave is war, like the Jewish themselves, they've been enslaved, the whole nation being enslaved. So those people, they enslave us, we go at war with them, and we will do to them what they did to us. It was not for the purpose of slavery. The Jews, they were not attacking their neighbors just to enslave. The Jews, they were attacking neighbors who they attacked them and enslaved them. The whole nation enslaved twice. And in history, we know that the Assyrian, they enslaved the Jews. The Assyrian, they were white. And the Egyptian, who they are African, they enslaved the Israeli. So African, they enslave slaves too. Correct?
Yes, correct.
So like in the Roman, they have slaves who they are white, and they have slaves who they are black, and they have slaves who they are Indian. They have a slave from every nation.
In Christ, there's no slave, no free.
Exactly.
Everyone is free.
Free and slave. When the Bible mentions free, there's no difference between free and slave. Mention that we are equal, even though in the society our situation is not the same. But in the eyes of a Christ, all is equal. So the Bible was teaching Christians that you should treat the one who is a slave as a child of God, even though you have no control of it, because this is how the country is. This is how the Roman are. So maybe we cannot free them, but we should not do what they do. People, there's a huge difference between I encourage sin and practice sin and acknowledge it to be good, and by having someone saying to me that sin is rejected, sin is not allowed, as Jesus said to the women, go and sin no more. Muhammad, he encouraged sin, he encouraged insulting people, encouraged abusing people, encouraged even abusing women. Even women who they are free, they are abused in Islam. So what about slave? Imagine, if a woman, she is a free woman, we can beat her. So what the Muslim, they do to a black slave woman? Right?
Islam really teaches them to break every single one of the 10 commandments.
And the humanity. Islam is inhumane. Islam is inhumane. And this is why we challenge the Muslim to come and join us. But look at them. Coward. They don't dare because they knew.
They say that because they have nothing to stand on, no foot to stand on.
But if I
But
am,
it's a big.
if I am a person who is ignorant, who know nothing about Islam, you will see the Muslim lined up here to show me the Prophet says that all of you are equal in front of Allah, black and white, etc. This is fake hadith. Same time, let us say if it's true. If it's true, why Muhammad did not free his slaves? So that means Muhammad was hypocrite. Because if I say something and I do something else, that means I am a hypocrite man. Muhammad said to them, don't, the Quran says, stay away from women when they have their period. For period is a hurt. What Muhammad do? Muhammad, he fondle his wives when they have their period. So Muhammad, he have a history of saying something and doing the opposite. He cannot be the person who can teach me ethic.
No, he has no ethic whatsoever. To me, he's the most evil man out there. And all these gangs, it seems like the mafia has taken his pattern. All the drug lords is all from the Islamic.
Which group of white people kidnapping African these days? It is Muslims. Muslims only.
Yeah.
Muslims
Muslims,
in
yeah.
Nigeria, Muslims in Kenya, Muslims in Senegal, Muslims in etc. So West Africa, Muslims wherever they go, they are the one who in Philippines. Like which country, which location is not secure and not safe? Thailand is safe. You go to South Thailand, you are not. Philippines is safe. You go to South Philippines, you are not. Indonesia is safe as long as you don't live in a Muslim area. So wherever you go and there is Muslim majority, the country is messed up. And even if they are minority, they will mess up the country too. It's a fact.
In the Caribbean, we're having a big challenge because they have been the main station being broadcast these days is Al Jazeera, which is a serious poison.
Yeah,
and then Saudi Arabia is coming to the countries to give them loans. I keep telling them that they must be careful because.
And always loan have to come with some return, like what you would do for us.
Exactly.
Yeah, the money. Yeah, Jazeera, Qatar, money, yeah. The Quran mentioned about buying heart, right? You know that?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, the Quran, like, the ones who killed the grandsons of Muhammad. They killed him because Muhammad, he bought them. Not as slaves, he bought their heart. So the story of Abu Sufyan, the caliphate who killed the family of Ali, Muhammad, he bought them by money. So the Quran says you spend your money on those who they are al-mu'allafa qulubahum, which means their heart, they don't like Islam, but they like money. So what do? You give them money, let them convert to Islam. Chapter 9, verse number 60. All right. So here it says that the charities, by the way, is a theft. Because this is now the Muslim, they go and they attack their neighbors, they steal money, and now they are dividing the money. So now part of it will go to the poor Muslims who they are going to war too. And this is how it works. وَالْمُؤَلَّفَ قُلُوبَهُمْ. And those who their heart is reclined. Reclining for what? They don't want Islam.
So they buy them off.
Yeah. So, and here, by the way, Muhammad, he forbid them from freeing slaves. Here they say to you, and for freeing slaves. That's not true. This is for freeing people who they are captured by the enemy. So like let's say, we are going at war, and then you capture some of my men. So I offer you money to free them. This is not about freeing slaves. But here, about buying the heart of those who don't want to believe Islam. And you can read the interpretation about it. And you will find that the most powerful family in the history of Islam, they never believe in Islam. They converted because Muhammad gave them gold and silver. And later, because they don't believe in Islam, they hijack. Yeah, they are gang. Yeah. Abu Sufyan, Bani Umayyah, those are gang. They are criminals. They don't believe in Islam, but they found Islam as an opportunity. Muhammad offered them money, position, And later they took over the whole religion and they became the most powerful caliphate in the history of Islam. In fact, most of Muslim countries who converted to Islam by sword converted through this family who Muhammad bought their heart by money. Yeah.
Real mafia type of gang.
Yeah, and you can go and read the history behind this verse here about the ones who their heart is reclined to Islam. They don't want Islam. This is why you see the verses in the Quran says that a group of the Arabs, they say, all the Arab, we believe. Muhammad, he made a verse claiming Allah told him to tell them, you believe not and faith never enter your heart, but you should say, we are Muslims. Okay, how they are not believing and heart does and believe and faith never enter their heart, but they should call themselves Muslims. You see?
It's just an opportunity. That's why I call him for profit. Everything is just for profit.
Exactly.
You know?
Just say I'm a prophet. Doesn't matter you believe or not. So it says it clearly, the desert Arab, they say, we have belief. Say, you believe not, but say, we surrender to Islam. Not, by the way, it doesn't say submitted. This is false translation. The word here, Islamna, Islam means surrender. Islam does not mean anything except surrender. The translation here is very false. So if you go to different translation, you will see right away, the word submission became surrender. You see, surrender. This is the correct translation. Surrender. The word Islam means surrender. The word salam is peace. Salam is the opposite of Islam. Like, you know, like in English, you say known and unknown, you know? So this is, yeah, this is why, they are different. They are different words. They are the opposite. So, aslamna, it means we surrender. Peace means salam. Salam coming from the word shalom.
Yes.
It's not the same word. They lie. They say it means submission. That's false. Even some Christians, because they are ignorant, they keep saying Islam means submission. We correct them. We say to them, don't say that. Like David Wood, apostate prophet. We keep saying, don't say that. And they keep saying Islam means submission. As if that's it. Because they don't want to agree that they are wrong. So they decide to repeat the same mistake. But Islam, when you say submission, when you say Islam means submission, actually you are promoting Islam, because submission is something you do willingly.
Yes. Surrender is
exactly. So surrender here is a war. How we can prove that this is about war? Yeah, the verse before it. The other chapter says that if you don't convert, we will kill you.
Oh.
Yeah, chapter 4, chapter 48, verse number 16. Say to the desert Arab who lagged behind, which means they did not convert to Islam, you will be called against people of great might, and you will fight them unless you surrender. You see, again, the line translation. See? Unless you surrender. So this verse clearly proves that the Arab, they converted to Islam because of the terror. Not because Islam is a good religion. They did not submit. They surrender. Here we go. Chapter 48, verse number 16. So you will not join Islam? No problem. You will be called for fight against who? The Muslims. They are people of mighty warfare. And you shall fight them, or they shall surrender. Then, if you obey Allah, you surrender, you obey Allah, okay, no problem, you're fine. Just surrender. Don't say you are surrender. Do you believe or not? Who care?
It's crazy.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much.
But thank you very much. You're really doing fantastic work. Keep up the good work. May God bless you.
Yeah, and I would like to support people in your country. So if you like me to do a special occasion for them, I will be happy to do so. All right?
Okay, I will see what I can organize. Thank you very much.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. You know, if you want to see discrimination, you will find that black in the Middle East and in Islamic country are the most discriminated. You can go right now, search discriminating black in Morocco, in Tunisia, in Libya, in Egypt. I mean, this is where black are horribly treated. Horribly treated. In Muslim countries. Muslims themselves, they cannot even find a human right until they go to the kuffar land. There's no freedom of speech. There's no freedom of opinion. There's no freedom of vote. There's no freedom of having a government as you wish. No freedom of anything. And then they say that they are the one who have the best ethic. Well, if you have the best ethic, you will not run from a country, have the best ethic. You will stay in it. You run from there because it have a horrible ethic. Again, as the Lord said, from their fruits you shall know them. God is good, so is Jesus. I mean to that.